Okay, picture this. You step out into the city, but instead of, the usual chaos, the sudden sirens, the unpredictable crowds, the glare you find, calm, predictability. Ever wished for a place like that? A city built for peace. Well, today we're doing a deep dive into something pretty radical. It's called Athelgard. And it's not just another smart city proposal. This one's different. It's being designed from the ground up specifically for the needs of severely autistic individuals. A real paradigm shift, potentially.
And it's born from a very real need. You see, typical urban environments, they can be incredibly distressing for people with severe autism.
Yeah.
The sheer sensory overload, the unpredictable social stuff, it often leads to significant anxiety, even isolation.
Yeah.
So Ethelgard's mission really is to be a haven, a place where technology actually empowers people, helps them live more independently instead of adding more stress.
It's a fascinating concept, built on these core ideas, right? Safety, sensory adaptability, autonomy, community wellness. But how do you actually do that? How does a city deliver all that?
Well, let's unpack this. So how does Ethelgard make this happen practically? I'm especially interested in the technology side. How does it become an empowerment tool, not just more tech?
It's the key question, isn't it? It's not just tech for tech's sake. It's about deep integration. Take the sensory adaptive infrastructure. We're talking dynamic lighting.
Okay.
It adjusts brightness, color, maybe based on time of day, or even an individual's known sensitivities if they opt in, and acoustic zoning.
What's that exactly? Like noise cancellation?
Sort of, but smarter. It uses sensors and speakers to actively manage sound. It can dampen loud, sudden noises, or even generate, say, calming soundscapes in certain areas. The goal is predictability. Taking away that constant mental effort of bracing for the unexpected, it creates an environment that's predictably comfortable.
Wow, okay. That alone sounds transformative.
Yeah.
And I read about predictive navigation too, personalization. How does that work day to day? Right. So there's an AI-powered app, the Neuronavigation app. It learns your individual sensory profile, what bothers you, what calms you. And then it suggests routes, maybe through quieter streets or areas with less visual clutter. It's more than just avoiding crowds. It's about making getting around predictable, less anxiety-inducing, maybe even empowering. And for travel itself, think personalized autonomous transit pods.
So quiet, private transport on demand.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Low stress movement takes a lot of the planning and anxiety out of just going somewhere.
So it's really about removing that constant vigilance load. What about safety and support? How do you personalize that without it feeling, well, intrusive?
Good point. The plan uses context-aware safety systems. Think non-intrusive sensors, maybe thermal imaging, detecting distress signals like a sudden rise in temperature or heart rate, and discreetly alerting support if needed. No blaring alarms, nothing to cause panic. And combine that with secure digital identity profiles. So a resident could, say, discreetly communicate needs, like preferring a quiet table at a restaurant, maybe through the app, without a potentially stressful verbal interaction. It connects back to dignity, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Enabling independence, but with a safety net.
Precisely. Promoting autonomy. And it ties into integrated health, too. Things like easily accessible telehealth pods, maybe even predictive health monitoring through wearables or ambient sensors, trying to catch issues early, proactively.
Okay, so the tech acts like this sort of invisible supportive layer. But it's not just the tech, right? The actual physical design of Ethelgard, the buildings, the streets,
Right.
That's crucial, too.
Oh, absolutely crucial. They have to work together. The architecture itself is planned around low stimulus design, calming lines, natural materials, neutral color palettes, deliberately avoiding that visual noise you get in most cities.
Makes sense.
And a big emphasis on biophilic design. Lots of green spaces, water features. It's actually proven to reduce stress. Plus, structured layouts, maybe more grid-like, easier to navigate, reducing cognitive load, and dedicated quiet zones or retreat pods in public areas, places you can just step into and decompress.
Right, like little oases of calm built right in.
It really makes you think, what could all our cities learn from designing with these kinds of specific sensory needs in mind? Even small changes.
It sounds incredibly ambitious, though. The scale, the cost, what's the reality check here?
Oh, it's definitely ambitious. We're talking a multi-billion-dollar vision, but it's planned with a phased approach. Start with research, then a pilot village to test things out, learn, adapt, then full construction. Building it thoughtfully based on real feedback.
So Athelgard. It feels like more than just a city blueprint. It's almost a statement, isn't it? About redefining possibilities for neurodivergent people, using design and tech for true inclusion.
Exactly. And I think the challenge it presents goes beyond just this one project. It asks all of us, How can we make all our environments better for the full spectrum of human experience? How could applying a neuro-inclusive lens change the places you live and work, even in small ways?
A powerful question. What could our cities become if we designed for everyone's well-being? Definitely something to think about until our next deep dive.